What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. My name's Johnny.
I'm Reagan.
This is our bus, Miles of Smiles. Oh, you can see him, yeah. And welcome back. Thanks for clicking on the video. Another day here building the bus. So, it's actually Sunday right now, and although the clips I'm about to show you, I'm wearing the exact same thing. They were from yesterday. We were here yesterday getting some work done. So we got our freshwater tank mounted.
Random things. We got the fiberglass panels on the back. We got them screwed in.
Yes. I took a few measurements for some things.
Yeah, yesterday was.
It's kind of an off day. We had a
day.
little bit of an off day yesterday, so that's why I'm just going to show you some highlights real quick. Today's a much better day. Came a little bit more prepared, and we're hopefully going to knock some good stuff out. So, the one thing that we're doing today that we started yesterday is right behind Reagan. You can see here on the ground. We've already been working away on this door. So, funny enough, we actually rent a house from my brother, and the other day in the garage I found this door. And I asked him what he wanted to do with it or if he had any plans, and I think jokingly he said, I want you to put it on your bus, but that's what we wanted to do with it. So, we got this nice solid wooden door for free, which is super awesome. So, we went ahead and actually disassembled it completely. So, we've got all the panes of glass here. We're replacing all these with Lexan, which we'll show you, and we've got that here today to cut up. But first, we're sanding down, painting it, and we made a pretty spontaneous paint color choice.
We're not revealing it yet.
Okay, we're not revealing it yet, but our paint
Very
color choice
spontaneous.
is not what I thought we were gonna go with, but I think it's gonna be fun and bring a little extra spice to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're doing today. And then I also got stuff to hopefully hang our gray water tank. So that would be super huge if we could get at least even one of those mounted today. I would love that. But we'll go through that when we're talking about that later. For now, Reagan and I are just letting this dry. We're having a quick little beer break, first beer break of the day. We haven't even been here very long.
Did you show
but
the water tank?
oh yeah, let me show you. We'll show you the water tank in the back. So you can see we went with just the strapping method. So some people will build a frame around it completely, but we actually bought a tank that has these ribs in it. Ribbed for extra pleasure. I mean, structure. Reagan didn't get that one yesterday. But it actually is ribbed for extra structure, it says. But I've seen some people where they'll basically put these eyelets in the ground. Regularly point to an eyelet. Yeah. So those eyelets go all the way through the bus floor and way down, bolt into the cross members, so they're super, super, super solid. And then we've just got ratchet straps over the top in those indentations. And
Also super, super solid.
yeah, I mean, it's not going anywhere. I mean, they're not even tight. They're not even tightened down. They're just snug, so they don't move right now. But when we tighten them down, that thing doesn't go anywhere. We may end up getting some a little bit thicker ones, but these are both rated at 500 pounds apiece. This tank full should be about 800 pounds. We'll see. But super simple method, and we didn't have to make this huge frame and whatever. And I guess if we ever really needed to take the tank out, it would be super easy, or address something with it. Yeah, or move it, whatever. It'd be real easy. So hopefully it doesn't have to happen, but that's how we did it.
We brought our rolling island yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Nice workbench we have here, work table.
So this was what was this? Tell them what this was.
This was a rolling island that Johnny's dad found at an auction. Finds everything at auctions. But we had this in our kitchen in Indianapolis for 2 years about.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Oh, it's locked right now.
So what I found out is it's deep enough to be part of a counter, and then it's actually with the wheels right now. It's at about 36 inches, which is countertop height. But we would just have to replace the wheels with something else, and then potentially this could be a chunk of our counter, or we'll just try and use that butcher block, because we got some other butcher block that my dad and I found at that same auction. Gonna try to incorporate it, but for now it's nice little rolling. Well, it's locked right now, but
Yeah.
little workbench for while we're building away here. Well, we're gonna go ahead and flip this thing over and sand the other side, take the hinges off, and then get ready to get painting. So, initiate painting sequence. All right, peeps, here we go on the door restoration. So just like any other painting project, we're starting with sanding. We hit the whole door with 60 grit sandpaper and then wiped it down, vacuumed it off, and added some caulk in some of the seams. So we're actually flipping the door from what it used to be. We're making the outside the inside and the inside the outside. But both sides, regardless, had a few cracks to fill in on some of the seams. So we just used some clear caulk and we're gonna paint over it. As we mentioned before, we had already taken out the glass and all of the molding around the glass. So each little square that you see, or rectangle that you see up there, has 4 pieces of molding around it that we've already taken and we'll be replacing when we put the Lexan in. Here, we're just adding a little bit of wood filler to a few of the holes that were on the inside of the door that's now going to become the outside of the door. All of the little molding pieces around the glass had 2 little staples in them, and we tried to hammer them out to back them out, but it just wasn't working. They were a little too flimsy. So what we decided instead was just to use a wire cutter, cut the back of them off, and instead of using staples this time around to put the molding back in, we used small 1-inch trim screws. At this point, we had already cut the Lexan, so we were ready to start putting it and the molding back in. One thing to note about the molding is they are going to sit in there pretty snug, so we had to tap a lot of them down with a hammer to get them to seat fully in place. But once they were in there nice and snug, and we were able to get the nails in no problem. Now here you may be wondering, what the heck do you need a heat gun for? Well, unfortunately, we're going to explain this later. We ran into a little bit of an issue with some scratches on the Lexan, but found a nice solution. Here we are adding more caulk to the cracks and crevices in between all the molding pieces just to seal everything off and make sure everything looks nice. Then it was finally on to painting. We decided to just brush the whole thing and actually not tape off the windows. Greg wanted to go ahead and take the challenge of trying to get all the little nooks and crannies without tape. It was a little bit challenging. Just make sure to have some paper towel and mineral spirits nearby to wipe it up right away if you make any mistakes.
I should reveal it?
Yeah, show 'em.
Hey, last chance to guess what color our door's gonna be. What do you think? It's never what I would have guessed.
Not what I would have guessed either.
Ready?
Nice orange. What's it? Oh yeah, ginger root.
Ginger root. Hopefully it's not super bright, but we'll see.
We'll see, guys. All right, moment of truth.
Not so much ginger root. We're thinking of a more burnt orange.
I mean,
brownish.
There's still
orange.
a chance it could come out different on the door.
Yeah, we'll see. And we are painting it on brown, which I think will help.
And it'll be more of a satiny
Not painting
finish.
it on white.
We'll see.
I mean, we're going for it. So.
Well, that's yeah, no turning back now. We're doing it. Alright guys, and just like that, we have a painted door. Ta-da! Probably not the color you were expecting, not the color we were even expecting, to be honest.
This was a last minute decision this morning when we were like, well, We're gonna paint the door. What color should we do?
This is gonna be white, so just a little bit. I mean, just a little bit different than white, you know.
One side's
very,
white.
very close. True, one side is white. But yeah, this kind of became a very spontaneous decision today. Reg said, I think we need to splash of color. I think white is gonna make it too white.
Yeah, I didn't like white.
And black with just a black front door. We weren't sure about that, and so.
And we're having the wood accents that we've talked about a little bit, so we knew it had to match that somehow.
Yeah. So, we came up with orange. So we didn't want like a really bright orange. We didn't want like a super burnt brown orange. So we went with like, we were trying to find like a burnt,
it's hard to
happy
tell.
medium.
This is the second coat now, and it's definitely gotten like paler with each coat. And we have a third one to do.
Yeah, so this is 2 coats in. I'm gonna come back tomorrow. I'm gonna get a 3rd coat on it. I think it's gonna be good. I think we're gonna be happy with it. The color, when it's shiny paint, looks a lot brighter than it does on the door, which is good. And I think the fact that it's a satin finish is not gonna make it as like crazy. So we also got all the Lexan in, so all this glass, which you guys saw us replacing, is now Lexan. So it's like a polycarbonate, and we replaced all the old glass because there's just an exterior door, and all that glass you don't want on a moving vehicle. It's not safe. It's not really meant to be moving around like that, and if it shatters with spikies. Shards, whatever. So we put that Lexan in. The one thing to note that we found out about Lexan, I thought Lexan was this really tough, really strong material, which it is. It's a strong plastic. It's really hard to break, but
it's not hard to scratch.
Yes, raw Lexan, like when you peel off the layers, man, it will scratch so easily. So one thing that we found out that we had to then panic and look up was if you take a heat gun to it, some of those scratches will start to go away. Now, it's not going to get every scratch away. It depends how big it is, how deep it is, whatever, but heating it up can kind of help some of those scratches go away. So we're hoping, we realized that after we pretty much had all these set back in.
Yeah, I mean,
like we were like all of a sudden kids taking a vacuum over it, and then we realized, oh god, it might be scratching it. So we thought we were gonna have to take these all out. Then we found you could heat it, so we tried that. We were seeing some improvement, and I think it's gonna be okay. So
and we're just trying to learn that everything doesn't have to be perfect.
Yes.
At least I'm trying to learn
yes,
that.
that's another thing that we're learning as we're going is not everything's gonna be perfect, and we're learning when we're doing some of these things. So we'd like to know everything up front, and that would be great to know everything up front, but you can only find out so much before you're just actually doing it, and that's when you learn the most. So we learned that, but that's okay. We're gonna put clear coat over the Lexan, so I'll either get some sort of like clear film, or we'll use a spray clear coat, just to prevent that from happening. Not like we're gonna be like touching these a lot down the road, but even wiping them with the paper towel and Windex made small scratches. So you're supposed to only use nice microfiber towels. So if you want to work with Lexan, know that, and let our mistake, well, that we've recovered anyway, let that be of service to you. We just wanted to film a little goodbye for today. Now we're posting Thursdays at 6 p.m. So we got an extra day.
Thursday's Thanksgiving. So
oh, this
will
Thursday's
we be
Thanksgiving.
on it?
Yeah, hopefully we'll be on it. But I plan on coming back tomorrow and doing a coat here, and maybe getting some gray water tank action, like we said we were going to
today. But.
And so if this tells you how long it takes to refurbish a door, it takes a while. But it's worth it. It's a free solid wood door that is now going to be exactly, now it is now orange and white. So yeah.
Orange is my least favorite color. It is like shocking that I agreed to this.
It is very shocking. Hey guys, it is now Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, the day this video is coming out. We got cut off. Our memory card was full when we finished the project, so I wanted to hop on here and give some context to the end of this vlog. What do you think of how it came out?
The color?
Yeah.
Well, I actually haven't seen the third coat.
True.
I've only seen the 2 coats that we did on Sunday, and then he went back on Monday to do the final coat, so I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
But pictures, it's pretty much what I imagined.
Looks good. So if you want to see the final product, go follow us on Instagram. I'll put it right here. But we put the final picture there. And obviously there's going to be another episode with this door because we got to hang this thing. So, but at least we got a free new door now, kind of.
Huh?
I mean,
What's a
it
new
looks
door?
new.
Oh, the door.
So thank you to my brother Andy and his wife Amanda for letting us use this door and taking it from the house.
Not just use it. I mean.
Yeah, I guess not.
Steal
You
it.
literally take it and now have it forever. It is Thanksgiving Day, and we just wanted to say we are so thankful for all of you for following along, commenting, and continuing to be a part of this journey. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead, click the subscribe button, guys. You won't regret it. We got a lot to come, and clearly we're not just doing boring things here. We got an orange door, guys. We got an orange door. We're trying to make things exciting. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you are having a great Thanksgiving, whether you are spending it with or without family this year. I know it's very, very weird time. Thankfully, we're here spending it with a little bit of family, keeping it a small group. So just wanted to come on, end the vlog, say thank you so much, and we hope you have a great Thanksgiving. We'll see you on the next one.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Happy Thanksgiving.